Consult a doctor before starting any diet or exercise program. Many of these exercises and routines are extremely strenuous and performed by experienced and trained individuals. Consult a professional trainer before attempting any of the exercises or workouts featured on this program.
You know, everybody's got a different way of staying fit. Some work and some don't. I'm Tom Rowland, and I'll try anything. I'll keep what works and I'll bring it back here to the garage. I'm gonna throw away what doesn't. Today, we're gonna run in a local mud run. We're gonna try our hand at competitive paddleboarding, and we're gonna train for the toughest one-day event on the planet in freezing temperatures and ice water. Not too long ago, I had let it go. 50 pounds overweight and going into my 30s, I had to do something to turn things around. With a garage, a few heavy things, and a group of friends, I'm trying to discover for myself the truth about fitness. Changes coming. Who am I? I'm anybody. I'm you. And I want to know the fitness truth.
Fitness Truth, sponsored by Reebok, presented by Reverie.
You know, the first thing that we see is the National Guard is out on the course getting it ready. They've got fire hoses, they're just putting soap on the water slide, they're fixing the last few details of all the walls, making sure that we've got hay bales underneath. I mean, they're really taking this seriously and donating their time and helping us to get a really fantastic race course.
About 1,800 people coming out to race in our mud run. It's a 5K obstacle course that contains military-style obstacles like a ladder climb, 8-foot walls, and a giant mud pit, of course. We do have some belly crawls too. This is our largest fundraiser that we host. It helps us to continue our mission, which is to serve low-income people, to provide simple and decent affordable housing.
So every year around August, we have an opportunity to help out the community by running in the Habitat for Humanity Mud Run. This is a race that has lots of obstacles. They have a very fun atmosphere. People were dressed in every conceivable costume that you could imagine. Everybody was out to have a good time. It was really fun to see so many people come from the Chattanooga community to really just get out, get moving, get some exercise, and really add to a great cause.
I'm excited. I don't really know what to expect. A couple of the guys did it last year. I have no idea what to expect. I know that wall's pretty tall.
Team decision, sleeveless. Ow! Oh, that's way better. That's going to be like probably 20-30 seconds.
Jim's got to rip his off next. Can you get a wide enough zoom on that right there?
Tom totally cheated and he stacked team one. You can get that, put that on the show, please. And then after that, we're pretty evenly matched after that. But Captain America stacked the deck.
Why is he Captain America? You got a good answer?
Why is he? Because everything he does is perfect.
Team Captain America, that is my nickname apparently, and I don't know what that's about. Just positive attitude every day, I think is what that is. 4 teams here, RL 1, 2, 3, and 4, and basically what we did is we went down the 5K times and looked at who was fastest and put the top 4 on the first team and the second 4 on the second team and on down the line.
Chip records our time, so I don't know why they put it on me because we're going to probably record the slowest time of the day, but I'm the captain for my team. But no, when you come across the finish line, it automatically calculates your finish time.
I'm not worried about the fairies. I'm worried about the hula dancers over there. Right there. Those guys, they look.
I'm working on my mental game right now. Feeling it?
It lasts about 20 seconds.
Yeah, no, my mental game's over.
I don't have much game.
That was my mental game.
That mud's gonna get thick. And the problem is we're the first ones to go through, so we're gonna be getting all the mud, we're gonna get all the silt, all the rocks in our shoes. And once you go through the mud, you cannot run after that mud.
In about 1 minute, we're going to take off for the Habitat for Humanity Mud Run. We got 20 RRL runners here. We got great obstacles, fantastic teams, a beautiful day. It's going to be fun. Stick around for the Habitat for Humanity Mud Run coming up right after this.
The Reebok Fitness Truth, presented by Reebok. The sport of fitness has arrived. And One Coconut Water, the power of one.
My name is Dawn Jalsett. I'm the Director of Volunteers and I work at Habitat for Humanity of Greater Chattanooga area. Habitat for Humanity partners with low-income families to provide affordable housing. So they come into our program, they perform 350 sweat equity hours, and in turn we provide a 0% interest loan over 30 years for a brand new house. A big myth about Habitat for Humanity is everything for our houses are donated, the material for lumber, windows, doors. In reality, we have to go out and buy those just like any other contractor does. And so funds raised for Habitat for Humanity goes into our building program and allows us to buy those materials. We need to think of other ways to fundraise, and so we thought an athletic event in Chattanooga would be great. There was a lot of 5Ks already, so we wanted to do something different. We asked people around town what they would like to see, and a mud run came out of it. The first year we did the event, we really didn't know what to expect monetary-wise for fundraising, so we set our expectations low. We thought maybe $15,000, $20,000 could come out of the event. We were surprised. We hit that number and actually exceeded it. We raised $35,000 the first year. The second year, by having more teams participate, we were able to raise $95,000. So after the mud run, after we raise all this money, it really comes back to the families. That's why Habitat for Humanity is here, is to support deserving families that need a hand up. We're watching them make their way through the program, through their sweat equity hours, through their education classes, and then it comes to dedication day. The volunteers are there that have worked on the house, the family's there with all their friends and family, and that's the day that we're most proud of, is to see them receive the key to their future, to be able to say, this is a home of my own, that I have broken that cycle of substandard housing, and that their children will have something to look forward to in the future.
The Reebok Fitness Truth, presented by ProGenX. Reset the go signal.
Habitat for Humanity Mud Run was really fun, but it made us look for something a little bit tougher, and we found it. They call it the toughest one-day event on the planet. It's 13 miles of water, mud, and obstacles done in freezing temperatures. So we're going to need to train for that. But first, we're going to do the SUP Splash stand-up paddleboard event right here on the Tennessee River. today we're going to do a paddleboarding competition, which is going to be really cool because I've never done it before. We're going to have an opportunity to paddleboard with some of the best paddleboarders in the world. So it's a great chance to get a few tips, even just to watch people that are really good at it and learn how we can improve. Now, the best part about being in shape and staying in shape is that when something cool comes along like this, you can jump right in and do it, whether it's a half marathon, a trail run, paddleboarding, swimming competition, whatever it may be. Our training is going to allow us to jump right in and participate.
My name is Shane Webb. I'm the part owner of SUPPaddleboard.com. We're here at the River Rocks Festival SUP Splash Race finale. Everybody's here from all over the country: Hawaii, Puerto Rico, Florida, Tennessee, Georgia. It's going to be a big race. We have $12,000 in prize money distributed.
And I can tell when we first move in, this is something that I'm gonna like. I'm kind of a gear guy anyway, and these guys are showing up with multiple boards. They've got different paddles for different conditions. This thing is right up my alley. So there's a lot of friendly competition that's going into this between Jimmy and Clay and Alan and myself. But you know what? I am determined that I am going to win this race. I don't know how. I don't even know if I can stand up on the thing without falling in. So I step on the board, and just as I kind of thought, it's a little harder than it looks. You know, the board is a little bit tippy, and you got to kind of get in there. So I finally get in there, locked in, and I start taking a few strokes, and I am just hoping that I can make it to the starting line without falling in. It's going to be really embarrassing because there's a lot of spectators, and I know that if I do fall in, Jimmy and Alan, Clay, are going to give me a very hard time. So the race is going to start from really behind me here at the waterfront, and we're going to paddle. It's going to be a 1 mile race. We're going to go around McClellan Island and come back. First one back wins. Very simple race. There's two categories. There's the race category and the standard category, and that just simply is a style of the board. And a race board is one that looks like a kayak up in the front, where a standard board is more like a surfboard. And the race boards are generally faster because they can cut through the water a little bit better. But I'm on a standard board, and I'm just borrowing a board and just hoping that I can keep up with Alan. When the race starts, you know, it's everything I can do just to stay on the board, but I start to get more comfortable, and I'm seeing that Jimmy and Alan are just ahead of me. So my strategy is to get comfortable on the board and stay with them just long enough to where I can really start learning how to paddle. You know what? The whole point of this was that it's something new. And one of the tenets of CrossFit is to regularly try and practice new sports. This is exactly what we were doing today. We used our training to come out and try something completely new. It involves a lot of balance, some technique, some stamina, and some endurance. And you know, I loved it. I'm thinking about buying a paddleboard. I really am. I've got a great river not far from my house, right here, and this is something that I think that I would like to do a lot more of.
The Reebok Fitness Truth, presented by Reverie. Sleep well tonight, perform better tomorrow.
So now it's time to train for what some people call the toughest one-day event on the planet. It's 13 miles of mud, obstacles, and water, all done in freezing temperatures. So we're going to need to train for something like that. How are we going to do it? Well, let's just say we're going to simulate the conditions as best we can. Some people call us crazy. Well, they're probably right. How's that, guys? Nice and cool. Okay, even a little bit cooler. 11 bags. 11 bags this morning. Forecast for this weekend is that it's going to be 25. So we're going to encounter this within the first couple minutes of the race. Gus doesn't drink at all.
stayed up way too late again. Now my body is wasted.
This might be a bad idea.
What's the RX weight?
135.
135.
Oh.
Connie, you gonna take these into the driveway? Take these into the driveway?
We're taking those on a 400-meter run.
Just trying too hard. You said that only fools try to reach for the stars.
Break that icicle. Oh, that's gonna hurt. We're going to have a little Tough Mudder dress rehearsal. Smart, not smart, whatever, we're doing it. We're gonna start out dunking. If you want to dunk, run a mile, come back at the end of the driveway. We're gonna bear crawl in here, dunk again, 15 clean and jerks, 1 rope climb, dunk again on the way out. Then we're going to grab a sandbag or a block, 400-meter run, come back, leave the sandbag or the block at the end of the driveway or in the yard, bear crawl in, dunk, 30 pull-ups. Then we go out for a 800-meter run with a dunk.
Are you doing it? You're doing it, yeah.
Yeah, thanks, Tom. Thank you. There you go. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Watch out, cameraman!
You don't even feel the cold after a while. You kind of forget about it. My fingers are numb.
Oh gosh.
Man, I think somebody peed in the pool. It's a lot warmer now than when we started.
Suck factor? About an 8. My hands, I can't feel my hands. Other than that, I'm fine. There's nothing going on up here, sorry. It's just blank tape. I think pull-ups are next.
Finish up, bud. Yeah.
It was a big shock at first, but it actually made me not think about my breathing or my muscles. I was just so worried about being cold that for the first 800 meters it was actually fine. My face hurts like crap though.
It was cold, man, but it makes it a little easier. You have a lot of guys going with you. But it's still not as cold as the Tough Mudder was last year. That was freezing.
Oh man, it kind of totally took your breath away when you dove in. So I think we dove in 4 or 5 times, and when you think you're tired from that set of exercises you just did or that run, but that cold water just takes that breath away and it makes it even exponentially harder. Not to mention my hands are pretty much numb. Had a hard time gripping that rope for a rope climb.
I can't process. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun, but when you're out there, the first dunk of water just throws your brain into just a total freeze mode. It reminds me of when you drink a Slurpee.
Wow. So now all we gotta do is do that for 3 hours.
Today we found 3 fantastic ways to stay fit. Some cold, some hot, all of them wet. I enjoyed every one of these, and I'm going to come back and visit each one of them again real soon.